अब अंकित होस्ट का इधर करना ट्रांसफर। लो हो गई क्या?
हाँ
करो दीदी करो, अपने को भी सीखना ही पड़ेगा। अब अंशिका, अंशिका तैयार है? अभी अंशिका में भी अब इसको होस्ट बनाना है।
अच्छा ये सब जुड़े हुए हैं।
हाँ सब अच्छे।
अंशिका को बनाना है।
हाँ ये ना अंशिका, अंशिका जैन
ये वहीं से ही बोल रहे हैं, आप सुन रहे हो ना? ये वहीं से बोल रहे
वहीं
हैं।
से बोल।
अंशिका जैन। साइन
ये रहा।
थोड़ा देखा ना।
दीदी सब जुड़े हुए हैं जैन सब। कॉल करना पड़ेगा।
अंशिका जैन, अंशु शर्मा। हाँ
अंशिका तो जुड़ी हुई है ना। हाँ मेक होस्ट,
इसमें को-होस्ट का ऑप्शन नहीं आता ऐसे।
मेक होस्ट
होस्ट
दे
ही
दो ना
करना
इसको,
पड़ेगा,
होस्ट
होस्ट ही करना पड़ेगा।
यस।
हाँ,
अंशिका स्टार्ट करो बेटा। म्यूट कर रखा है अपन ने ना, उसको शेयर स्क्रीन करो।
एक
उसका बंद कर दिए अंकित का।
हाँ
अंशिका स्टार्ट करो।
फुल कर रखी है आवाज़।
ईयरफोन लगा के अच्छी आएगी।
एक जने को सुनाई देगा ये।
ईयरफोन फिर आपको
Now, the
आपका फोन ये
unaccessed orbitals that are left of rhenium atoms are CXY orbital, divided orbital, ZS orbital, ZY and TZ orbitals. These orbitals will be used in the formation of
सुनाई दे रहा है नहीं दे रहा?
two RE atoms.
बच्चों को सुनाई नहीं देता।
CXY orbitals and TZ orbitals each have their lobes along the bond axis, that is along the Z axis. Thus, these will be used in the formation of sigma bond. The TZ orbitals
नेटवर्क ऑटोमेटिक कैसे चली गई इसमें?
इसे फ्लाइट मोड में किया तुमने?
हाँ एयरप्लेन में
मैंने भी किया तो कैसे होएगा? नेट नहीं आएगा तो कैसे आएगा?
नेट चलेगा।
मेरे भी इसी चक्कर में चला गया।
हाँ जब भी मैं गया वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गई ना,
आ जाएगा ना बीच में वो आवाज।
मीटिंग से बाहर हो गया।
कॉल आएगी ना इसलिए।
The delta bond are formed by the orbitals that
अनामिका कर देंगी। अनामिका
perpendicular to the
निधि डालना जरा इसमें पास कर।
orbital. Thus, this is the delta bond is formed by the
इसमें भी डालो।
CXY orbitals.
पर अब होस्ट हुए एडमिट वही करेगा। प्रॉब्लम हुआ है अगर मान लो जैन साहब जुड़ेंगे तो भी
The delta bond. Now,
ये
what
टेक्निकल
are the
प्रॉब्लम है।
evidence that
वो
proves
लोग
the
जुड़ भी नहीं
quadruple
पाएंगे
bond is
इसमें।
present in RE2CL2-?
अभी अपन इसको तो 10 मिनट में बंद कर देंगे ना।
RE bond
फिर देख लेते हैं कौन और ज्वाइन करता है। जब तक निधि इसमें करके देख लो।
अभी नहीं हो सकता। single bond of
ना भी वो होस्ट है ना तो परमिशन उन्हीं के पास आ गई।
a stronger bond is present between two RE atoms. Now, second unexpected feature
टाइम
is
भी तो
that
देखना
the
पड़ेगा।
active conformation
जैसे
of
जब ये कॉल आएगी ना बीच में फिर वो बच जाएगी।
stable conformation.
दीदी मेरे वाले में करो।
Generally, the stable conformation is considered as
होस्ट वो है।
more stable because of less spherical presence. But in case of RE2CL2
आप जुड़ने
the eclipse conformation is more stable. This is due to the fact that when chlorine atoms are present in eclipse conformation, the DXY orbitals can effectively overlap to form the delta bond. Now, if you look at the molecular orbital diagrams, the oxidation state of RE in RE2CL2 minus plus each RE contains total of 8 electrons are present in 8 2 RE atoms.
वो होस्ट करके
Now,
देख लो।
वही करेगा।
8 electrons in the molecular orbital diagram, the 2 electrons occupy sigma bonding orbital and 4 electrons occupy the 2 pi bonding orbital and
अच्छी
two
बनाई है
electrons will
स्लाइड्स,
occupy
है ना?
the delta
ये हिसाब से तो
bonding
अच्छी है।
molecule of
पहली बार बना रही
a
हूँ।
total of 8 electrons. Now now in sigma orbital,
शीतल?
2 electrons are present, and if pi 4 electrons are present, and in delta orbitals 2 electrons are present, thus this type of bonding is known as sigma 2 pi 4 delta 2 bonding. This results in the formation of quadruple bond between Re Re. Now this molecular orbital diagram can explain various properties such as Re is diamagnetic in
देखना
nature,
sound बंद
as
नहीं है।
नहीं
all the
मैंने
electrons are
खाई
there. Thus this is also ESR and
Earphone
ER
लगा के।
reactive compound.
ईयरफोन
The order of
ईयरफोन तो लगाते ही हैं।
मेरे वाले में देखिए।
Now, this is the blue color compound. This occurs due to the transition of electron from delta orbital to delta star orbital. Thank you. That's all from my side.
अब क्या करना है उसकी
Known as NMR. This is the outline of the presentation. Nuclear magnetic resonance, or NMR, is a spectroscopic technique which is based on absorption of electromagnetic radiation in the radio frequency region. The nucleus absorbs the radiation, goes into a higher excited state, emits back the radiation, which the nuclear spectroscope detects, finally forming the NMR spectrum. The presentation will emphasize on proton nuclear magnetic resonance, also known as PNMR. Principle of NMR. Nucleus, having its own magnetic moment, behaves like a tiny magnet, and it spins on its own axis. In the presence of an external magnetic field, this nucleus interacts with the external magnetic field. Now in the diagram shown in the lower right corner, we can see in the absence of outer magnetic field, the nucleus is present in a non-uniform and random manner. In the presence of outer magnetic field, it aligns itself either with the direction of the magnetic field or in the direction against the magnetic field. It goes from its ground state to a higher excited state. As we know, excited state is highly unstable. So when it comes back to its ground level, the absorbed radio frequency is emitted. The emitted radio frequency is detected by the NMR spectroscope, and an NMR signal and an NMR spectrum is formed. Theory of NMR. To know which elements are NMR active or inactive, we consider the spin quantum number. The nuclear spin quantum number is related to the atomic and mass number of the nucleus. Atomic mass, as we know, is the sum of the neutrons and protons, and atomic number is the number of protons. If we closely look at this table, we can see if the atomic mass is odd and the atomic number is odd, then the spin quantum number is half integer. These types of elements are NMR active. If the atomic mass is odd and the atomic number is even, the spin quantum number is half integer. These types of elements are also NMR active. For example, C30. If the atomic mass is even and atomic number is odd, the spin quantum number is integer, and these types of elements are NMR active. The last condition is if the atomic mass is even and the atomic number is also even, the spin quantum number comes out to be zero. For example, C12. These types of elements are absolutely NMR inactive. So elements with either odd mass or odd atomic number have the property of nuclear spin, and hence they are NMR active. Instrumentation. The following parts are in an NMR spectroscope. The first is sample tube, in which sample is taken dissolved in the solvent. Second is the magnet, which provides homogeneous magnetic field. Third is the coil, which produces magnetic field around when current flows them. Fourth is the field generator to produce equal amount of magnetic field that passes through the sample. Next is the radio frequency transmitter, which produces static radiation of different frequency and works as a source for the radio frequency transmitter. Next is the detector, which detects the emitted signal from the nucleus. The recorder records the detected signal and forms the NMR spectrum. This is an example of an NMR spectrum of ethanol. If you can see, it is plotted between the frequency and intensity of the signal. Now in this NMR spectrum, we can see for a simple molecule like ethanol, 3 different signals are obtained. So what decides the number of signals? The type of proton decides the number of signals in an NMR spectrum. The set of protons with same environment is said to be equivalent, and if more than one type of proton are present, then with a non-uniform environment, they are non-equivalent. This can be easily understood by taking the example of methane and acetaldehyde. First, in case of methane, we can see how hydrogens are bonded with a single carbon atom. So these four hydrogen atoms experience a similar environment, so they are known as equivalent protons. Equivalent protons always form a single signal, so in case of methane, a single signal is obtained. In case of acetaldehyde, we can see two different types of protons, groups of protons are present. The first is the methyl group protons, and the second is the proton attached with the C double bond O. Now both these groups of protons experiences a different environment, so they are known as non-equivalent protons. Non-equivalent protons always form different signals. So in the case of acetaldehyde, we can clearly see three different signals are present in the NMR spectrum of acetaldehyde. The next is spin-spin coupling or splitting. The interaction between the spins of the nucleus neighboring nuclear molecule causes the splitting of NMR signal into number of peaks. To count the number of peaks, we use the formula N+1 rule. If a nearby atom equivalent protons are present, then we simply use the formula N+1, where N is the number of nearby protons. If on nearby protons non-equivalent protons are present,
चल ही नहीं रहा था ना आवाज नहीं आ रही
आवाज
नहीं आ रही नहीं मेरे वाले में अच्छी आ रही थी
मेरे में बिल्कुल ही नहीं आ
ऊपर
रही
क्या आ रहा है यू आर व्यूइंग
बाहर होगी ना।
अच्छा उसका नेटवर्क
लेफ्ट होगी।
अच्छा उसका
नेटवर्क गया।
नेटवर्क गया होगा
कोई नहीं, दोबारा मैडम को होस्ट बना नेक्स्ट में होस्ट है नेक्स्ट देखो मैडम।
बस दो ही थे आज।
अच्छा दो ही थे क्या?
हाँ जैन साहब ने ज्वाइन कर लिया टाइम भी होने वाला होगा ना देखना क्या टाइम होने वाला है। नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है शायद अंशिका नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है शायद म्यूट करना है या अनम्यूट करना है?
मैम
हाँ बोलो
शेयर भी हो रही है, बीच में मेरा कट हो गया था।
हाँ बीच में कट हो रहा है ये शायद नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम आ रही है बाकी तो ठीक चल रहा था नेटवर्क की कोई
अभी एक बार आप वो कर दो इनेबल कर दो होस्ट को
अनेबल कर दो फिर से कनेक्ट करना दीदी करना अंशिका को होस्ट बनाओ नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम थी अंशिका भी कर रहे हैं
जी मैम।
अब देखो अंशिका ठीक है हाँ अब कर
जी मैम। We were talking about the spin-spin splitting. The spin-spin splitting can be easily understood by taking the example of ethanol. This is the spectrum of ethanol. In case of ethanol, we can see three different types of signals are obtained. A is the signal for methyl group, and B is the signal for methylene group. While studying the spectrum for the methyl group, we see three different peaks are obtained. This is due to the presence of two methylene protons. So according to the N+1 rule, here N becomes 2 due to the presence of two methylene protons, and the signal for methyl group splits into three peaks. In case of methylene protons, we see two different groups of protons are present. The first is the methyl group, and the second is the proton present on the OH group. So N+1 and N+1 rule is used, where N is 3 and M is 1. So it turns out to be 4 into 2, that is 8 peaks. So we see the signal for the methylene group is split into 8 different peaks.
सर को बोलना है तो एकदम कुछ भी बोल लेंगे, उनको कुछ शेयर कोई करना है, उनको तो बोलना है
In an atom, along with nucleus, electrons are present. So these electrons, in the presence of outer magnetic field, they start to produce their
सर का
own
वीडियो ऑन
magnetic field. Now this magnetic field is produced by the
सर
electron.
जुड़ गई ना तो ऑडियो और वीडियो दोनों ऑफ है उसमें
Magnetic
ऑन
field.
करके बोलो
If the induced magnetic field opposite the applied magnetic field, then the photon is induced accumulates and hence it becomes shielded. If the induced magnetic field, if the induced field produced by the electron reinforces the applied field, the proton is said to be deshielded and the spectrum is obtained at ground field. So by deshielding and shielding of protons, the electron may change its position in the NMR signal, and this is known as chemical shift. This is the formula for chemical shift, since the frequency minus TMS, since the frequency TMS is used as reference, divided by NMR operating frequency into 10 to the power 6.
एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं तो लिख कर
These are the types of the NMR scale which are
मीटिंग
used. For delta scale, the highest value is 0, the most upfield value is 0, and it lowers down to 1, 2, 3, and so on. For tau scale, the highest and the most upfield value is 10, and it goes down to 5, 9, 8, 7, and so on. TMS, as I said earlier, TMS is used as reference. TMS is silicon bonded with 4 methyl groups. Now, tetramethyl serine or TMS is